Hey, fam. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Well, as you guys can already see, we have a guest with us today, Dennis Delamar, and we're going to be talking about acting. Dennis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, Monique, this is a pleasure, a treat for me, an honor. When you contacted me, I was like, "Oh yeah, one of the Pamlico kids in my early days of teaching," and I've investigated. You have a following, my dear, and I'm very proud to be on this. What is it called? A vlog. Yeah,
Yes, a
I'm old
vlog.
school. Yes, a vlog. Yes, very
Yes.
clever. And yeah, proud of you and your work and your
Oh,
image and your
thank
story you're getting out, the positive that you're putting out in the world. And when you asked me to appear, I said absolutely. So thanks
you.
for having me.
Yes. So, Dennis, tell us about acting. How did you get started in acting?
Well, as we've mentioned, I was a school teacher and loved that profession. I started doing a little acting in Pamlico County. My very first starring role was the Pamlico Recreation Department did a production of Oklahoma, and I kind of was drafted to be Curly in that, which was a big old lead to start out with. And I was by bitten and smitten by the joy of being on stage. And by 1983, while I was still teaching, I decided I wanted to move to a bigger city. And I went to the biggest one in North Carolina, which was Charlotte. Here, gung-ho auditioned the very first day I got here. And I started doing theater regularly because it kind of fed a part of me. It needed that, the artistic part of me. And I tasted what that was like and loved it.
And never turned back.
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm a director and an actor, mainly stage stuff, but I also dabble in film work when I can get auditions. And this recent one was very exciting that we'll talk about.
Okay, Dennis. So I am super excited about this latest project that you appeared on. So I'll go ahead and give everyone a little bit of background and set that up and then just have you talk to us about it. So, you guys, he is recently appeared in a new series that was written by Craig Wright. You guys probably know some of the work he's done with Greenleaf and executive producer Oprah Winfrey. So you have appeared on the new series Delilah. So tell us about that project and what it was like to be part of that.
Well, it was such great fun. I was honored to be on a Craig Wright series and an Oprah production. I mean, my God, it's Oprah, right?
Yes.
So, like, one of the coolest things at the end of my shoot that day, back in my little trailer, it was 11 o'clock that evening after we shot my scene, there was a jacket waiting for me on the little sofa in there that said Delilah first season right here. And it was a note on it thanking me for my hard work from Oprah and Craig Wright and everybody. And it was like the best way to go home with that in my car. But yeah, it was a pleasure. I was excited to be a part of it. And Craig Wright wanted it to be set in Charlotte. And our image, all of us people in Charlotte are thrilled to watch this, to see our city. And you point, oh my goodness, there's that restaurant, or there's that bank and places that we know.
So how does it feel like when you get that call, because you know you've gone, you know you've auditioned and things like that? Is it just like pick up the phone and they go, hi, this is...
Well, that's a good question, because it's through email, because you get notified through email through your agent that you've been requested to audition for something. And there's eight episodes in the series. So my episode that appeared last week was the 4th episode. So after 8 episodes, let's just cross our fingers that they pick up for a second season, and that they bring the janitor back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with since we're all living in the middle of COVID right now, what was it like being on set? Did you film separately?
On the set, it was so strict that nobody had a mask off except us three actors when they actually shot our scene. I was the janitor that came in the room talking to Nate, who was played by Leo Herman, who was the guy in the wheelchair, and then Mara Hill, the star, Delilah. So it was the three of us. But when we got in there, they had a special person hired as the COVID expert and monitor. It was like the hall monitor or something, but they were there with masks. We would rehearse it a little bit, like placement for cameras. And then when we started to shoot, we took ours off. Very, very awesome experience, but boy, they were careful. And I admired it. It's the only way I'd have wanted to have done it. So
tell us what has been the most rewarding about your acting, through all the years, your acting career, and what it's meant to you.
Oh my, that's such a nice question. To be on stage and create a character and tell stories through characters and create moments of reality, be them funny or sad, but as real as possible. There's something kind of magical and satisfying, and also sharing something positive that makes people happy, makes them laugh, or makes them feel something, or makes changes, positive changes, or starts conversations that needs to be had. And so I'm excited that I'm at my age and I've got new frontiers to conquer. So
yes, but I love how actors. I've had another actor on and a playwright on my show. And it's just so amazing how you guys always say the community. And I like that because it makes it feel like you guys are a real community of people who look out for one another, who nurture one another, and kind of help each other along through this process of acting and theater.
Well said.
Well, you guys, I am so super excited that we were able to snag some time today with Dennis. So thank you, Dennis, for joining us and being here and giving us some time out of your busy day. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you. And Monique, I am so proud of you. You also bridged, you're able to call me Dennis instead of Mr. Delamar. As I told you earlier, you have earned that right at your age to call me Dennis.
Yes, and you guys, just so you know, that was very hard. And you see how much fun this is, you guys. It feels like I'm talking to family. So that's why this is really back and easy for me. So I just love it. But Dennis, thanks again. We so have enjoyed this time with you and appreciate it.
Thank you. An honor.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.